Hi, and welcome to Myallocator with ResNexus. In this video, we're going to walk you through how to connect your ResNexus account with Myallocator if you're a new Myallocator customer. So if you're an existing Myallocator customer, you'll want to see our other video, how to connect ResNexus with Myallocator for existing customers. So a quick breakdown of the steps you're going to be taking following shortly on how to connect ResNexus and Myallocator. So you'll start by signing up for Myallocator service. Your next step will be to create your property and the necessary passwords and credentials. And then finally, you'll enter those credentials into ResNexus to connect the two. So I've gone ahead and started us here in your ResNexus under your grid page. Your first step is going to be to scroll down and click Settings. Once your ResNexus Settings page loads, you'll scroll down and you'll click Myallocator under Lodging Settings. And then once that page loads, it'll look something similar to this. Since you're a new Myallocator customer, you'll need to sign up for a Myallocator account. In ResNexus, there's a hyperlink to take you to the sign-up page. You'll see it here for www.cloudbeds.com/ResNexus-partner. You'll want to click that link. When you click that link, it's going to take you to a specially designed ResNexus and Myallocator sign-up page that looks like this. On this page, it'll give you information about Myallocator, what it does, how it works. And once you've read the information and you're ready to sign up, you can click the orange Create Account button. When you click that button, it's going to take you to these fields. In the interest of time, for this video, I've already pre-filled this information. When you do this, you'll be presented with blank options that you'll need to fill out with the proper information. As a quick overview of the options that you need to fill out here, you'll need to select your country. I've selected United States. You'll need to select the first name and last name of the person registering the account. You'll need to enter the email address that you'll be using to register the account. You'll need to select a username and enter it here. You'll need to select a password, and then you'll need to confirm that password just to make sure that you've put in that password correctly. From there, when you're ready to proceed, you'll need to click this check mark box that you have read and agree with the terms and conditions. And if you'd like to read those terms and conditions, you can always click the blue hyperlink here to read that information. Once you're ready to proceed, you'll click the blue Create Account button. On the next page, you'll begin setting up your property. In this case, I'll create a property test name. You'll need to enter the country that you're going to use, which in my case will be the United States. The currency that you want to use for your property, which I'll select US dollar. The time zone that your property is in, I will select America's Chicago. And then the phone number for your property's country. In this case, I'll select USA, so country code 1, and then I'll enter a phone number. Once you've entered that detail, you'll click Complete Setup. And at this point, you've done the basic setup for your property. This will take you to the management page, which shows a quick overview of your property. You'll see that your green payments box is here, and that's indicating that your account is currently active. Right now, you're under a 30-day promotional trial to allow you to try out Myallocator. We recommend, to avoid having your property deactivate after those 30 days and stop updating your channels, that you enter into this link and go into the billing portal to enter either your PayPal details if you'd like to do a PayPal subscription, or your credit card details if you want to pay month by month using a credit card in order to avoid being disconnected. You'll also see that you don't have any room set up, and you'll also see that you don't have rates and availability yet. Since you haven't connected to ResNexus, these two are normal, as ResNexus will send the rooms across once it's connected, and ResNexus will also send your rates and availability to us as well. So this is normal. You'll want to go in to Automatic Adjustments, which is here on the left. Automatic Adjustments is the way that Myallocator protects you from overbookings. What Myallocator does when Automatic Adjustments is turned on is, when you receive a booking, we send that booking to your PMS and property management system, in this case, ResNexus. ResNexus updates the booking in their system and updates your inventory, and then we send your new availability out to all of your channels. So we recommend that you have that option enabled and turned on. The next option that you have here is how to treat cancellations. As a customer with a PMS system or property management system, in this case ResNexus, how you treat cancellations will be largely dependent on how you set that up in your system. If your system is set to send the new availability whenever you receive a cancellation to Myallocator, then Myallocator will likewise send that new availability over to your channels. However, if you don't have ResNexus set to send your new availability to Myallocator, in that particular case, Myallocator would treat your cancellations based on which one of these options that you select here. You have two options. You can either add availability back on all channels, which means that when you receive a cancellation, if ResNexus doesn't tell us new availability, then Myallocator will automatically reopen that room for sale on all of your channels. Otherwise, you can keep the room or bed blocked, meaning that Myallocator will of course notify ResNexus of the cancellation. It will cancel the booking within Myallocator. It will update your screens. However, it will not reopen that room as available, and it will not send that room back to be sold on your channels. Our Myallocator support team does recommend that you have this set to add availability on all channels. That way, as you receive cancellations, it allows your property to be able to resell those rooms. Once you click Update and save your preferred options, your next step will be to set up a credit card password. In order to continue to receive credit cards from the channels for your property, we do have to maintain PCI compliance. What that means is we require that the credit card password that you set up does follow PCI compliance standards. If you need information on those standards, you can find that information here. Basically, you have to have at least one letter, one digit, and one special character, for example, the pound sign, the dollar sign, a percentage sign. So I will go here and I will set my credit card password. Once I've done that, I'll click Update. If you've successfully set the password, you'll have a green success message here. Your next step is going to be to return to ResNexus to connect Myallocator and ResNexus. We would recommend that if you're using a tabbed browser similar to the one I'm using here, that you don't close this page just so that you can easily come back and reference your details. So I'll go back here to ResNexus, and you'll see that ResNexus is looking for my Myallocator username, Myallocator password, and my property name. If you come here to the Myallocator page, you can see your property username is here, and your property name is here on the right. Mine are very similar, so it makes it difficult to tell. However, for yourself, your property will probably be different, and it'll be much easier to tell. However, your username is on the left, and your property name is here on the right. So we'll come here, and we'll enter that information. Once you've entered that, you'll click Save, and if you've correctly entered your information, it'll take you to this page, and you'll see that it says Myallocator is currently enabled. From here, you'll be able to select how many months of inventory you want to send to Myallocator, and you'll also be able to enter that credit card password that you created for yourself. What that does is that allows ResNexus to be able to receive the credit cards on the bookings that have them from Myallocator. From here, your next step to move forward is going to be to contact your ResNexus Red Carpet professional who will help direct you through the next steps.